morning, or great afternoon, everyone, and welcome to advanced class. Today is the late advanced class. Today, wrote this class, it is being recorded. Thanks God, right? So this time I didn't hit the record button. So expect this class to be playable in the future in my YouTube channel. A little bit of crypto. That'll be awesome. That'll be very awesome. Let me just run a little poll just to see if the users are able to join, because the purpose of this class will be for not too late, not too soon, for most of the parts of the world. But I believe that that won't be an issue. Let me just roll a poll. Let's see if we can shift them. That'll be amazing if you could be joining for the classes. That'll be great. So guys, let's get it. Let's go. Let's run right into the TA. I want to do a quick run out on my setup. I want you guys to take a look at what I do and also how I fully look for a trade. And we're going to be looking at one or two assets to look for possible entries. So guys, if you have a possible entry, let me know right here so we can take a look at what are you also looking at, and also I can do my assessment on my trading analysis. Guys, this is not financial advice, remember that. And also I'm gonna be trying to go over most of my setup so you can guys see. Hey, hello, what's up? Let me read you guys because it's a little bit small here. Hey, H bar, perfect, keep cool. Had it. Adding. Awesome. Also, Dan, what's up? I'm only able to join this week because I'm on vacation. That's fine, brother. Don't worry. I'm gonna be uploading these classes so you can watch them at any time, any point, or any point of time that you may have a chance. Oh, good, man. Oh, good. Yes, sir. Perfect. All right, let's get it and let's go to my charts in here. All right, I believe that we're gonna get started with Bitcoin. Bitcoin had already a move, and not only that, I also was expecting the range to be broken to the upside. I still expect for a pullback, just so you know. All right, so let's take a look at my main charts in here. Let's go from the very simple to a little bit more complex scenarios. All right, so remember that yesterday and the day before we were talking about the momentum right here, the ribbon basically moving to the upside, going to the zero line. And also we were having, let me bring it, here we go, we were at the base. Also we were pretty bullish on our prime score, and we had big support at that area, right? Not only because of that, we also had a ton of soft order blocking here and a ton of buys and sells at this area. So basically money was being sold and bought right there, but they kept an equilibrium all the way till the ribbon was at the bottom. That is a strength signal, and then basically breaking to the upside. That gave us the heads up there. So hopefully guys, you did bought on this range. I surely did, and this is not financial advice, but hopefully guys, you did take advantage of that buy. All right, so let me move on in here and see what else are we going to be expecting. Remember, we have a box in here. That is my resistance box, where I have not only a big resistance right here, but also I have other signals of big resistance, which are my gray line in here for my predictive ranges, my purple line for my predictive ranges, and also I have at this point a soft, but it used to be a strong or a hard order block. So we had it all the way up there. So we also have this trend line coming in strong in here, and I could be looking for a possible retracement. Are we gonna have that retracement? Seems like it, but we don't see the price rejection. All right. Oh, come on. So what I want to see is to see a red candle closing below. Come on, TradingView is just being so on. I don't know. Come on, TradingView, you can do better. Please do better. All right, and I want to take a look at these areas right here. All right, and this because of this weeks, and also because of the high points right here. Basically, I'm going in the middle, and that will be a possible early scenario for a retracement. What if you don't want to use that? You want to use the indicator. Remember that I do like to combine them both, like classical analysis and also the indicator. So I'm going to be turning on my secondary market oracle area here, and I want to see if I have any trend assistance. Well, my trend assistance is very far back down, so that is a little bit scary. Nonetheless, everything's looking good and bullish. All right. So since my trend resistance is all the way down there, and then I do have a trend line in here, I'm gonna be looking at for a far retracement as my trend line. And does it fit? Well, sort of like, I mean, if I do fast retrace, it will not. But if I do kind of like a little range and then going down, that might be fitting my classical target right there with the trend line. Also, look at this bullish volume that we generated here. We're gonna be looking that area as a support. So let me just draw it right here. So we're gonna be looking at that one, and again adding confluence to that area. So possible retracement, I am looking for that one, as we already have a flip of the ribbon almost playing out. The price is not playing out, but if I see the retracement, I'm gonna try to re-enter in here for trading. For holding, I already made my purchase on the range. All right, so what if it doesn't retrace? All right, if I do not see a retracement, by the way, I will not be shorting Bitcoin right there, just so you know, all right? Why? It's too small of a trading here, and I'm very, very bullish, so I don't gonna be risking it, shorting it right there. I will be shorting it if I start losing the trend line, and I'm gonna be looking then my dynamic reactor. If I start losing those both of those areas, I will be looking at the next targets that I have, which are somewhere around 39K, all right? So just so you know, what am I gonna be doing there? All right, just cleaning a little bit the stuff in here. Let's see what else do I have. So what if, and let me bring this one up. What if I see it ranging a little bit and I see a bullish pennant forming and I see a flip of the ribbon right here and I did not lose this trend line right here? Because I mean, instead of a pennant, we could also be looking at a possible, let's see, bullish flag right that. All right. So as long as I don't lose this area, and you guys already know that I have a trend line right there. Remember, it is a previous support. And what I'm going to be doing is adding an alert right there. Perfect. Adding an alert. So if I don't lose that area and then I have the flip of the ribbon, most likely I will be bouncing from that area and breaking to this resistance zone. And I will be then looking for this continuation. All right, let me just unlock that one and just trace it back up here. Let me see if I am accurate. Seems like it. And then I'll be looking for this kind of resistances at previous highs. All right. So that's what I'll be looking at. So both case scenarios, remember that it's smart, or it is out of smart traders to have plan A and plan B, because we don't know the future and we should be prepared as much as we can, right? Just so in case anything happens, we already have a contingency plan and we are ready to get it. So give me guys 1 second, please. Here we go. Perfect. Sorry for that. Let's continue with the class. All right, now let's get started with setting up a possible trade. Guys, I want you guys to suggest me any kind of assets, and I'm gonna perform a possible scenario in there. So please let me know right the other way around, right here. What asset should I be looking at? Perfect. There you go. You got it. HBAR and then Ethereum. Let's do those two. It's gonna take the whole class to do those two, so I think we're gonna just stay between those. Lunar Beaches Crypto, that's like it. Let's see, time frame. Am I a little bit late to the chat? Yeah, I think so. Let's see. HS on trend, head and shoulders on the trend oscillator. Oh, look at that. That seems amazing. Yes, and you know what I could be also looking at? Now that you're bringing that oscillator, I will be looking at the trend fusion. Oh, that's, sorry, not the trend fusion, or the prime RSI, sorry. That's the one you're looking at. And sorry, it is the prime RSI. My bad. RSI primed. Here we go. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. Let me see. What can I remove? Yeah, I mean, you need to go. Let's do SI prime. There we go. All right, what am I going to be looking at RSI Prime? It's basically a look at the candles, all right? So that's what I'm going to be looking at here and perform a candle pattern analysis, all right? Oh, let's leave that alone. I think, yep, this can go, this can go, this can go. Perfect. This also can go. And what I'm going to be looking at this area will be possible reversal scenarios. So far, nothing is there, but I do see a possible trend line here. Let's do it and let's paint that trend line here. So a possible reversal because we are at this area where we are overextended. It is coming. So let's also see right here if I change the candle for Heikin Ashi because I want to start getting the feel when am I going to start reversing, all right? So the first thing I want to see is small candles and then red candles. Like for example, look at this area. You see very tiny candles and then red candles and then drop. Look at that tiny candle and then drop, all right? Then tiny candles and then drop, tiny candles and then drop. So far I don't have tiny candles. So I can still go for maybe a little range or maybe slightly above that area, right? So that is a great idea that you showed me there. Nonetheless, I do know that you were referring to, and let me bring it up here so we can see it. The Trend Fusion Oscillator. And you were looking at a head and shoulders, right? So let me see if I can, let me watch yours and let's see if I can replicate it. It is, all right. What time frame was it? Bitcoin futures, is that the 4 hour? Let me know. Oh, the 15 minutes. Oh, all right. So the 50 minutes, I'm not gonna be looking at 50 minutes because we're gonna be analyzing how to get into a trade. But right there to answer that, which I mean, I love that analysis. Yes, it could be. And if you start seeing that kind of patterns, they also play out on oscillators. It just kind of like an analysis on how people behave based on volume. So yeah, I do believe so. Try picking exchanges with high volumes. Oh yeah, absolutely. That is the future, bro. Tiny candles mean low volume. Not really in the RSI. What we did, it is basically create the RSI, right? So we sort of like replicated the RSI. So we work, or not we, right? I mean, I need to completely say that the developers worked on the RSI code and added their own data and sort of like used the RSI as a baseline, all right? Then they grab time-based RSI and they created candles based on the RSI. Now you can you are looking at a candle or a price action or candle action based RSI while still being RSI, right? So small candles doesn't mean exactly low volume, but it does mean low volatility, right? So yeah, I mean, they both are paired to each other. So technically, yes, but not exactly, not quite. But yeah. Oh, you're a scalper. Nice. Love it. Nice. Okay, cool. Good. Got to you, bro. Anytime, brother. All right. Let's go here. Let me minimize this one. And by the way, love this indicator. One quick tip, and you guys should be looking at this one. Let me show you. We have two different money flow indexes, all right? The green and red one. That is a classical money flow index, all right? And then we have our proprietary, more evident, more reactive money flow index, which is the blue one, all right? So let me give you guys a trick, especially on the lower time frames. So and let me look for that area. Let's just let it, oh, it's not, I'm telling you. All right, here we go. Let me look for that area. So what I want to see, it is difference. Here we go, much better. This is what I'm looking for. Look at that, I have steady green money flow here and then negative order money flow there, all right? In this specific area right here, we have a battle between money or value rushing in and rushing out. So they're pointing at different spots, right? So they're pointing, like even in here, look at it. Again, it's green, and then the other one, it's bearish, all right? So that is important because that is going to be telling you equilibrium on money flow. And equilibrium of value rushing in and rushing out, that gives you neither moving up or moving down, right? So that is a way to identifying or quickly identifying a range continuation. Let me see, where is it right here, right? Going up, going down. In that area, it's a range. Let me see if I can see another spot right there, going up and going down. Oh, that's the same one. Let me see. But I mean, you get it. You get the idea with. There we go. This is another one. Let's see. Going up and going down. All right. So red and bluish or bullish, and it is flat in there. All right. So that is a quick way to look at. Let me see. I am on Binance. All right. I don't want to get rid of everything here. So let me clear up my charts. And that is kind of like a heads up on this oscillator, so you can use it a little bit better with that pro tip, guys. So let's do H bar, and then let's try to do a walkthrough on how to set up a trade. All right, so let's do H bar, and I don't have it. You got to be kidding me. Yo, I've traded H bar not too long ago. What, I don't have it? All right, let's do Bybit or Binance. Oh, yeah, I do. Sorry, my bad. I knew I had it there. All right, so let's get started first where I do make money. All right, so this is an important thing, guys. For the new members, veterans, help me out here. You already have heard this story, so I don't want to be, you know, like the same repeat disc, right? Saying it over and over. But you guys help me out, please. Why do I pick the 4-hour over any other time frame? And just so you know, guys, for everybody, that is personal. But why do I stay with the 4-hour there? This goes for the new members that maybe are wondering, well, if I go to the 1 minute, maybe I can do more trades. If I mean, right, if I go to maybe the 4-hour, I might only be able to take a couple of trades. So where should I be sticking, and why OC it's on the 4-hour? Let's see. Best win rate for you, exactly. OC, what's your OB settings? OB settings? Order block settings? Oh, default. Best win rate, exactly. Best win rate. Dame, I lost my internet connection. I hope you will upload this. Yes, I will be uploading that one, brother. Don't worry. Most profitable for you. Yes, Dan, perfectly. DJ, what's up? Find it most profitable and reliable, exactly, because you swing trade. Also, yeah, I do swing trade, but I decided to go swing trading because I am more reliable on that one, right? I mean, at the end of it all, and I've repeated this over and over, so this is not new for you guys, but for the new members, I am here to make money in the markets, right? That is the real purpose, right? To find, well, first it started as a secondary job, maybe to help make a healthier way of living, just to make sure that I'm telling you what I actually intended to do. Is just, all right, just have like extra money, right, that I can keep duplicating to be able to buy whatever gadget that I liked it, right? So that's kind of like how it started. And then I went mining, but that's another story, all right? So basically, just to tell you that I am in to make money, right? So now it has become my way of living. And it's been a really great journey. But I need to understand that since now, if I lose in a trade, my whole wallet's gonna get hurt. And I might be missing on maybe hanging out with my girl, maybe missing a payment on a car, in a new car, or maybe as easy, I don't have kids, but when I do, if this is my main sort of income, I might be just not getting them what they deserve, or that what should, right? So I'm in for the money. This is the way. Love it. This is the way. Absolutely. Yep. So I just moved my camera to the right, so that's why you see me doing like that, because that is the chat area. All right, but yeah, I mean, I'm in for the money. And this also brings me to another set. Nobody's gonna take care of your money like you, right? So do not trust any YouTuber. Do not trust this guy telling you it's gonna go up, it's gonna go down. you need to perform your own analysis, right? So we all are responsible for our own decisions, and I'm trying my best, believe me, I'm trying my best to spare you for bad moments, right? But that is just not enough. You need to do or be do due diligence and make your own analysis and keep working on what works for you. That is going to be different for me. So if I look at the math, I am more profitable and more reliable on the 4 hour. That's it. That's why I'm sticking to the 4 hour. I like better the 15 minutes, by the way. Lunar Business Crypto, I'm looking at you. Maybe I can get together with you and you can give me some tips and tricks on how to get better in 15 minutes. I'll be looking forward for that. Find your strategy exactly. But so far, I will be taking my serious trading on the 4 hours because that's where I'm more profitable. All right. So how do you find your time frame? Well, let me give you a little tricky here, and I know it doesn't really have to do with the indicators, but I believe this is important. First of all, I'm gonna go and look at the charts, whatever I want. All right. And then I'm gonna let my brain guide me. Maybe for me, this is a trend, right? Or maybe for me, this is a trend, all right? So if this is a trend, uptrend, and this is a downtrend, but they both are above the dynamic reactor, I'm too high on time frame. I need to go down, all right? It's not what I like. I mean, I can easily go and say, I want to sell here, buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here, buy here. That is not the point, guys, right? I mean, you need to be realistic. If you're starting, start the easy way, all right? Do not make it that complicated for you. This is not magical, all right? Nothing is magic in this life, all right? But I want to let my brain decide, and I'm gonna be drawing a couple of things. Maybe this is an uptrend or a full trend, and this is a full downtrend for me. This is maybe a full uptrend, this is ranging, and this is a downtrend. If that is the case, and I am above, and everything is above the dynamic reactor, I need to move down in time frame, all right? On purpose, choosing this kind of movements, so I'm going down in time frame. And I'm almost can guarantee you that I'm gonna be landing somewhere between 15 and 5, all right? But for my brain, just so you know, for my actual brain and what I do see, this is a trend for me, all right? A downtrend. This is ranging, and this is downtrending, and this is uptrending, all right? That is the way I want to trade that way, all right? And if I look at, like, for example, the movement or the percentage of move that I got there, I mean, I will be looking at something. I'm not going to be taking the very top, right? Neither the very bottom, but somewhere in between at 35%, which if I start using low leverage, like in 10x, and let's do low leverage, all right? Because low leverage I will consider 2 or 3x, all right? But somewhat not that crazy leverage, right? I'm not talking 50x, I'm not talking 100x, I'm not talking, that kind of crazy excess, if you know what I mean. All right, I'm kidding on that. Let's see. It's not MJ around, right? All right, so I will be looking at something at 350% gains for that, right? So if I do a late entry, who cares? I'm still doing something like a 300%. If I do as a late exit, who cares? I'm still winning a 300%-ish, right? So do you see where I'm going? So that's what I want to do. That's what my brain's it's locating, right? And that's what I'm gonna be sticking to. Why? Because I'm making things easy for myself. Let's go back just for an example, to this area or something a little bit more flat-ish, something like this. Maybe I'm looking, this is a downtrend, uptrend, ranging, uptrend, and downtrend, all right? Well, then everything is mostly above the dynamic reactor. So let's go to the 15 minutes and look at that area right there that I have circled. Let me see if I can make it. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough history or if I need to go so far back down. Yeah, it's not loading anymore. Let me see. Where are you? Oh, come on, please. Let's go again to the 4 hour and let's see where the crap is it. All right. Just for me to be able to find it, I'm gonna do a freaking line in here, close to the price action. There you go. And go to the 15 minutes. All right, as long as I can still see the line, I'm still gotta go right to the left. And you'll have to do this, so just be prepared, right? Just be prepared. I know it takes a little bit, but patience, that's key. Let it load so I can see what's happening here, which is I don't know what's going on with come on. This is killing me. And I cannot zoom in. Maybe if I can look at the dates. All right. Oh, I'm not even moving. Oh, I see now. All right. All right. All right. Let's do it by date. Jesus, this noob here, right? All right, let's go. What date is it? It is Monday, 17 July 2023. All right. So 2023 July. Here we go. Monday what? Monday 17. Here we go. Let's go there. Come on. 2023, Monday 17. All right, go. Am I here? July, January 2024. Here we go. All right. I'm just not able to do so. All right. Let's just figure it out a little bit. Guys, this is live things. Doesn't always happen the way that I mean, we intended to, all right? But that's fine. All right, maybe downtrend, uptrend, downtrend, uptrend, downtrend. Maybe that's what I'm looking at, right? Or maybe I'm looking at these areas. I didn't want to take these ones because these ones are a little bit more easy. And I want a complicated zone because, I mean, what is the purpose to show you just the easy stuff if when you get to the real market, I mean, it's going to get a little bit more difficult, right? Let me go and read you guys because I don't know if you're writing me. Please, place a vertical line and use play tool. Oh, that could also be great. Nice a suggestion right there, Mario. Does the search the chart for similar trends? That also could be. Hey, OC, you said TB Cooper. What's up, brother? I'm on H bar, but my trend fusion looks different. Maybe the time frame. I don't know. We'll look at that one. Don't worry. And also make sure that you're in the same broker as I am. All right, let me see. Let's just wrap this one up and keep going. Come on, it's just taking forever. All right, 15 minutes all the way here. Where is it? 15 minutes. Please work this time. All right, 15 minutes. There we go. Now, let me remove everything finally. Now, look at that. Now I have what I previously looked at a bearish trend mostly below the dynamic reactor and on red, right? And mostly what I looked at a bullish trend mostly above the dynamic reactor. So now I know I'm close to my most profitable, what could become my most profitable time frame. Why is that? Because I already have made my brain decide what am I trying to trade, all right? And based on that, also made a calculation based on how much leverage I'm going to be using and also the movements that I could be earning, right? So for example, 19.920, right? That is a 10x, a 200x, right? Or 200%, right? So still pretty good, right? As long as I am swing trading the 50 minutes or scalping the 4 hour, whatever you like to do, all right? For me, I define myself as a 4 hour scalper, just so you know. That gives you a ton more information, whether you tell me whether you're swing trader or scalper, and for me, that's only it, right? You're either scalper or swing trader. There's no in between. And then you give me your best time frame. Oh, what? Something went wrong, please report the issue. I'm telling you guys, please help me out reporting these issues to TradingView because it is just, oh, come on. The lie, right? I mean, I need to meditate for that. All right, so whatever. Let's just start from here. So now I know that I could be on my best time frame because I know that my movements are in line with my dynamic reactor and also in line with what I could be updating as my trend analysis, all right? So that is basically what I'm going to be looking at. And that's what I choose the 4 hour over the 15 minutes, although the process, as you have seen, all right, that works exactly the same either if you do it on the 15 minutes or if you do it on the 4 hours. any questions on the time frame and how to use your dynamic reactor to look and find your time frame and also your like the distance between tops and highs that relate to your possible win rate. So please let me know there. All right. Maybe use the browser since TradingView. I'm using the browser. I am. Window app is Chromium based, can get buggy. Oh, are you telling me to use the app or to use the browser tab? I'm using the browser. Sorry, I still don't follow 100%. All right, Kim, what seems to be the part that you're not following? Please let me know. I believe that that's an important question, and I'll be very glad to repeat anything that you want me to repeat. But give me a hint on what is it that you're not getting. Tuning the same? No, you need to find your own tuning, brother. And you find your tuning once you are on your best time frame. You can also say, for example, the overall process. And if that's the overall, I can give you kind of like the main tips and tricks on how to get that process. I mean, you don't need to be that specific, but the more specific you are, the best for me, because I can tackle that explanation with more detail. Did I answer your question, Achilles? Please let me know. Thanks, anytime. By the way, fun story, fun fact, if you read that on Spanish, and you add a chill at the beginning, it says a chilaquiles. That's one of my favorite foods, by the way. Hopefully you get that with humor too. I'm starving, by the way. I'm starving. I haven't had a chance to eat. Let's see. Let's say there is a prime score of 8. We're not talking about prime scores, buddy. Not yet. But all right, reading you. Prime score of 8 or 9. And the oscillator is below the 0 line. Yeah, so what? Give me more information. So what do you want me to say about it? I don't get it. Let's say that I run fast and there's bad weather. I mean, you know what? I mean, maybe I could be talking about if I can outrun the rain. I don't know. If give me a little bit more information and I'll be very glad to answer it. Yes, please. I really want to. Believe me, I really want to, but I'm a little bit lost there. So just being funny on that. Give me a little bit more information and I do that setup and explain further on that, right? How to use the dynamic best or the dynamic reactor, right? And you look back at, all right, perfect. That is kind of like the overall usage. Let me go to my 4 hour, all right? I do advise, as a friendly advice, to always start in the 4 hour. Usually, most of the traders find themselves very confident, right, on the 4 hours. So now you're gonna be zooming out, all right? Zooming out and then looking at what kind of movement you are looking for, right? Show me a uptrend, and I mean, you're gonna be something like that, by the way, all right? Show me on your chart, for you, what is a trend? What is a bullish trend, right? Maybe for me, and this is the actual answer for myself. This is, for me, a bullish trend. This is de continuación alcista. Let me try to, that's how I learned it, sorry. Let me try to translate it to in English. That is a flat pause of bullish continuation, all right? That is a pattern, and you can learn a little bit more or relate it to Wyckoff when we're talking about ranges, all right? So what is that telling me that I have a continuation? But for me, it is a part of a trend, but this is a range, right? It is neither going up, going down. So I will classify it as uptrend. You got to be kidding me. Again, TradingView? All right, TradingView, hopefully you're watching. All right, and then another bullish trend. Then I have, all right, a reversal pattern. Usually we see a little range, and then we see, like lower highs, lower lows, so on and so forth, right? And then I can really relate to this being a downtrend and this being another pause or flat pause of bearish continuation so far, right? So that's what I'll be looking to trade, right? So far, I haven't used the oscillator. Now, just to make sure that I'm on the right track, I'm going to be looking at this price range, right? And I'm going to be doing not the very bottom, but somewhere there, and not the very top, but somewhere there, and looking at the percentage, all right? So that is a 35%. What leverage do you feel comfortable with? For me, that will be 10 and below 10, right? So let's guess or let's think that I'm going to be using 10x leverage, right? I do not advise using leverage, but I will be hypocrite telling you not to use leverage when I use it. So I don't recommend it. You need to know what you're getting to when you're using leverage, and it goes on your own, all right? Just be careful using leverage. So for me, I'm going to be looking at 355% gains. And that is not entering at the very bottom, and that is not exiting at the very top, all right? So I'm pretty cool with that. But maybe you are, most likely your brain works different than mine, right? And you're gonna go like this. No, you know what? What it makes sense to me, what it does make sense to me, it is this is bullish, this is bearish, this is bullish, and now we're talking about the range, right? This is bearish and this is bullish, and we're talking about the range, all right? Maybe that is your way to look at it. So now you go and turn on your dynamic reactor, all right? So your bearish trends, are they above or are they below your dynamic reactor? All right? First bearish trend, it's above. Second bearish trend is above, right? So something is not right here. Your bearish trend should be below your dynamic reactor, and your bullish trend should be above your dynamic reactor, all right? So then right here, right now, I know that I'm in the wrong time frame, all right? If that is what I was looking at, all right? Let me go to the 15 minutes now. Let me go to the 15 minutes. Let me zoom out in here. Let me see if I can find it. There we go. And look at that. It is the same circles that I did. But in this case, my bearish trend is mostly below the dynamic reactor. My bullish trend is mostly above the dynamic reactor. And the same goes for this bearish and this bullish. Does that make sense now? So now I can confidently say that my time frame where my brain gets things better, it is the 15 minutes and not the 4 hour, right? Perfect. Love it. Let me read the previous one that we were talking. All right. Live Wilder reading you, brother. And I'm going to attempt to answer your questions. I'm so confused when you see a prime score that is higher when the ribbon are shown red below the zero line. Let's take a look at that. Ribbon is the overall direction, all right? The ribbon is the overall direction. It has nothing to do with the actual pinpoint of the price. That, and let me tell you this, that our oscillator is so good that you can actually trade with only with the oscillator. I mean, that is just a proof of how good is it, right? But I mean, this is, obviously that works for Chart Prime telling you that. So just take it off. How is it, right? But let me tell you right now that any oscillator is usually going to be giving you overall direction, right? And then you pinpoint entries and exits based on support and resistances, all right? I'm telling you this because I believe that you're trying to mix your prime score with your oscillator to enter or exit a trade. And you're missing a price action system. You are missing the most important part of that. So just change that word, Mary. I don't know what was it, but change it or rephrase it and made a character or something like that. So don't worry about that warning. If I need to decide between kicking the Chart Prime bot or you, I always kick the Chart Prime bot first. All right. Like Link, it's going down and has a high score. Oh, that's totally fine. Let me ask you a question. Let's go here. And that is, please don't take it the wrong way. I'm here to point out mistakes, right? And also give you an explanation on those, because we need to understand where are we maybe not getting the things as we should, so we can progress or move forward with our analysis, all right? Let me ask you a question. Is this a bullish trend? Is it or is it not? Just Very quick. Yes, perfect. I'm gonna get to that, Mario. Thank you for sharing. I'm gonna get to that. All right, perfect. Is this a bearish trend? Is it or is it not? Yes, perfect, perfect. We're fine, right? We're building on solid ground now. All right. So whenever you have questions, just go back to basics and then start, like reinterpreting things from the ground up. That's what I do for myself. That's why I show you guys how I tackle a new indicator when it comes out, and I need to understand it from the grounds up. All right, just so you know. All right, prime score. It's telling me whether I'm bullish or bearish. So remember, a uptrend, it is a series of higher highs, all right? And what else? Higher what? By the way, I'm doing my best for you guys to participate on here because you're earning points and higher lows. Exactly, perfect. Yes, higher highs and higher lows, right? Perfect. So my prime score usually will be somewhere between 7, I even said 6, right? 6 or 7 until 6, 7, 8, or 9, all the way through this, right? But also, we just learned that a bullish trend has higher lows, which means that it needs to go down. Does that make sense? So a bullish trend also has retracements. Now it's clicking, right? Right? Now it's easy. But the prime score is telling you, hey, fear not, buddy. Fear not, right? Look for where is your next big support because we are still bullish on trend, all right? So overall, we are bullish. So does that make sense? Let me know. Perfect, buddy. Perfect. Love it when we're matching here on ideas and it's just amazing. That eureka moment, it's priceless. I love it. Also, I mean, even give me the chills because when I tackle new indicators, I first do not ask anything about indicators and I try to understand it myself. It's something that I like to do, right? And when that eureka moment comes to my brain, when I'm learning new indicators, it just feels amazing. So thanks for that. Thanks for that. You get me back that great feeling. So and I love to help also. I had to totally delete Discord from everything. It has been infection attended to it. Bots just got everything back a few minutes ago. Oh, sorry to hear that, buddy. Let's a good time to see here. Watch out for scammers. OC doesn't send friend requests without letting you know before. Yes, exactly, guys. I never, by the way, if you write me over DM, expect me not to replay. All right? Not because I am a bad person, all right? Not because maybe I'm not reading you, but because I want to prevent that somebody else is writing you, right? And you get an answer. So when I read you, I'm going to be answering live, all right? Or on the public channels, all right? So also I never send friend requests if I don't tell you first on a public channel. Has sent me about Dan, hopefully you burned them all to the ground. Are this class recorded? Yes, this one is. Lol. All right, guys, let's move forward with this one, right? We're almost done and we haven't even opened a trade. All right, let's try to move forward here. So by the way, buddy, if you have any other questions about the prime score, or anything else, please let me know. And as soon as I can, I'm going to make a space to explain. All right. You know what? Let's even do that in 15 minutes. It's going to be practice for me. Remember, I'm a 4-hour trader. So it's good to do 15 minutes refreshing. So LBC, if you're watching and if you cut something that I don't because you do 15 minutes, please let me know also. All right. So now that I can see, I mean, I can relate my time frame to the way that my brain sees things. Now it's time for me to find my best setting, right? It's not magical. For me, usually 43 works the best. But I guarantee you that if I'm gonna be moving myself to trade with it in the 15 minutes, I will not be using 43, which I don't know. We don't have time to look for it. But a quick way is to do like from 20, from 10 or something, and then start rising in 10 increments and see the least amount of signals, but that they pair the highest for the sell signal as possible, right? And as I broke below, I have a sell signal, and as I broke above, I have a buy signal. As I break below, I have a sell. As I break above, a high buy. So far, it is looking like it's looking pretty good. Look at that. Oh, there we go. All right, maybe I talked too early. So 20 we might be getting close because I'm getting just a little bit of interference, right? Too much interference here, so let's go for maybe 30, right? And I'm gonna do this until I get close. And then maybe when I get to 30 and I'm very close to what I want to see, I'm gonna start doing 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, so on and so forth, all right? So let's just wait for TradingView to just do whatever the heck it wants to do, as always. And let's see. All right, TradingView, come on, please. There we go. Look at that, much better. Higher degree of precision here. As I break, I change candles. Look at that, beautiful. As I break above, I change candle colors. Beautiful, look at that. Yes, I know I have a little bit of interference, but as long as I am above the dynamic reactor, I'm bullish. So any kind of these flags, I will be taking them with extremely cautious, all right? At this point, I can decide myself whether I'm gonna be sticking with 30 or maybe improving it a little bit more. Let me just work right now with 43 because I am used to 43, all right? So bear with me here. You need to go for yours and then stick to your best performance. By the way, my guess on the 15 minutes on HBAR will be somewhere around 38, just so you know. All right, let me see, perfect. All right, now that I have my trend, it's time to start looking for possible reversals. Where do I find that? Well, I do have a reversal signal here, trend plus reversals, click OK, and then I'll be looking for reversals, all right? That is basic. Now, look at that beautiful possible reversal and going down. And I do go over this on my important class, video number 1, but how do I know if this reversal played out or didn't play out? For me, it did play out. It actually did a great job. But you might be looking and scratching your head. Well, it did not reverse. It barely moved. And that is because reversals are short-term, immediate, right? Or immediate short-term reactions. They can be trend reversals, but most likely they're going to be short-term, very quick reactions. Especially, remember that I always say, especially, it's not about the breakout, it's about the retest, and off we go, all right? Bear this in mind, and this is where the magic comes. Look at that. I'm going to draw a line. Oh, come on. Where is the point-to-point line? Here we go. And then I'm also going to be looking at this previous high, all right? And also looking maybe at this other previous high. I'm going to draw a line, straight line, that maybe gathers them both as close as possible. Here we go. And maybe going slightly above. There we go. Very precise. So, would you guys say that this is a resistance or a support, or maybe here's a support resistance? Would you say that based on this peak and this rejection and then this other reaction? Would you agree on that? Yes or no? Yes, both. Awesome. Love it. Why not just use auto optimizers? You can absolutely do. It just takes the fun out of it. And I like to be very, very meticulous on that. I mean, I'm talking about my money, right? And I understand because I've gone through this the wrong way, the bad way, the losing money way, the getting depressed way of how much money I lost, right? That, guys, I don't want to go over that. I understand that nobody is going to take care of my money as I will, all right? So I always say, where is my loyalty at, right? And you guys, well, most of the veterans will say, God, honey, and money, right? And that is because, let's not talk about religion, but I am a religious dude. And on my religion, I just try to be as good of a guy as I can, right? Then All of my efforts are going to go to my honey, to my partner in life, right? And then all of my efforts is going to go to my money. Does that make sense? Because nobody is going to take care of your money as you do, right? The same way that I'm going to be telling you, guys or girls, nobody should be taking better care of your partner than you. And if somebody is, you're doing it wrong, or you should be looking at somebody else, right? Just saying, not financial advice, not leave things advice, not advice. You know what? In fact, you shut this thing off, move on, forget that I said that. Amen, brother. Amen. Yes, amen. So I'm very picky with my money. So that's what I go almost nuts on finding the best possible scenario for my tuning. Because I'm talking about my money, right? And when I get hurt, like losing a trade, I mean, I know I'm very chill about it, but it does hurt. It does hurt me like it hurts you, right? I understand it's part of the game, but it's the part of the game that I don't like, right? So if I can skip it, I will. All right, so amen, brother. Yes. All right. So does that answer why I don't only use the auto optimizer? Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. So that is it. Guys, again, I will always be completely honest and transparent with you guys, all right? Just so you know, that's why I do talk about my experiences, because that's what I've lived, and that's what I've learned from, all right? So this is a resistance. So it's not about the breakout, it's about the what. And off we go. It is, oh, look at that. MSG, what's up? Love it. Oh, Trading Journal, do have it. Stock Trades, haven't read that one. The what is it? Oh, I did start reading this second one on PDF. I did not finish it up. And you also suggest me another one that is not on this picture that I did read. I don't remember which one was it, but you told me you should be reading this other one. I do have it on PDF. It's just my memory, it's just a little bit loose. Let me watch right. Oh, if you do remember which one was it, please let me know. All right. So it's not about the breakout, it's about the retest. And what told me, hey, we are going for that retest, my reversal, right there, all right? So that reversal worked just like it. It's not about the breakout, it's about the retest, right? You see that? So reversals can be trend reversals, right? That's the best case scenario, but that is not the only scenario, all right? You can learn a little bit more on that on the important classes, class number 1, almost at the end of the class, right? I do explain you and give you a diagram on the reversals. So that's what the reversals are for. But for me, I'd rather go turn on and off the reversals as I need them to, or even set an alert only on reversals. That way, I don't have the signals there, but I still get alerted, right? But now then, how do I know when a trend is going to be ending? Trend lines. Let me show you something. When a trend ends and when a trend starts. We talked about that before, right? This is a trend line. Would you agree on that trend line, guys? Please let me know. Is that trend line correctly drawn? Yes. All right. Well, when I break the trend line, I'm changing the trend, right? And then I'm looking for my second bounce to confirm the secondary trend line, which is low, and then the next, the lower low, and then I can prolong it all the way up there. You see that? So, and look at the precision that we're having with the strong signal right there. So, now it's time for me to add resistance, support and resistances, which is at the end, where it's going to be giving me a possible entry and a possible exit. All right? So let's go for that. And I'm going to be adding my, oh, again, not again. TradingView. All right. TradingView just not cooperating today. Let me see if I can save it. It's going to stay in its place. All right. And then I'm going to be adding, it's just hilariously wrong. Oh, here we go. All right. But I mean, that is kind of like a TradingView. All right. Yeah. Now it's unstuck. Perfect. All right. Support and resistance, right? I'm on the 15 minutes. So that's why they're so spread out. All right. So just so you know, let's go here. Let's make things much faster. So predictive range is off, so we can see things faster. And also, I'm gonna be doing multi-time frame instead of 1 day. I'm gonna be changing it to, I'm on the 15 minutes, so let's do higher time frames. Let's do 1 hour or even 2 hours, something like that. So what is it? 1 hour. Here we go. And then also support and resistance, unextended, and that's it. All right. I'm not gonna be using data at this point. All right. Let's just wait for it to load. Perfect. And then, well, it's a little shrinked because it's using the right away zone in here, right? I would need to change or use the replay mode to get the support and resistance of this area. But let's go to, like, for example, here, right here, all right? So I'm breaking bullish, right? It's not about the breakout, it's about the retest. So it's a little bit, when it's not drawing on the screen, oh, now it's drawing. I know it's gonna be just resetting. All right, it's not about the breakout, it's about the retest. That's why I keep my dynamic reactor on, despite I already have configured my settings, because we could have different data or unknown data or data that is being processed in a different way that we're going to be having that kind of interference. All right, just so you know. Now, I'm going to be using my oscillator overall direction. Let me go for the classical oscillator. So let's go to prime oscillator. And again, very simple, whether I'm above or below the zero line. That's going to be defining what the basic of the direction. All right. And look at that. I can see I turned bullish as I broke above. And where is most of the action happening? Yes, I have 1, 2, 3 little itty bitty spikes in there. But for the rest of it, this is pure empty space, right? So where is the action happening on my oscillator? Is it above or is it below the zero line? Let me know. Above, perfect. Yes, above. So remember, this is why we use the oscillator for overall direction, right? That we can pinpoint trends in there. That is just amazing, and it's an added bonus, right? But you can see that how strong this oscillator is, right? And since here, with confirmation of breakout and retest, I know I'm bullish, right? So every retest I can enter, until it blows. And just hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Look at that, breaking below, all right? Losing some support. I could be taking some profits, all right? Going with an equilibrium, the same amount of peaks at the top and at the bottom, and I do a range, and now making a range give me the opportunity to short the top of the range, right, along the bottom of the range, and just leave a hedge open right there. Does that explains how do I take a trade, or the basis of what I'm looking to take a trade, please let me know, guys. Sure, man, I'll text you, I give you a heads up, or open a ticket for you, buddy. Perfect, Pales, perfect. All right, guys, so we're running out of time. I'm gonna go take some lunch now, so excuse me while I'm gone. I'll be back also with editing this video, just ending my shift, and also just staying. I always stay a little bit after because I'm still doing my plans for tomorrow. I do, my analysis in advance. I do take my positions, opens and exits, and just before I go to bed, I just do a quick overview of my trades, right? So just so you know, and I'll be also editing this video at night and then uploading it. Also, remember, since you are premium, you have the live version, and YouTube needs to wait a little bit more, because, I mean, it's not fair that you get the information right away, and they also do, so that's why it is a premium class, all right? So, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for being a part of this class. I really enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please give me the heads up, the thumbs up there. Also, give me a review by telling me what you like about the classes, what you don't like about the classes, and what can I improve on the classes so I can keep providing you with the best information that I can. Good one, LC. Thank you, brother. Have a blessed rest of the day. Thank you so much, Dan. So do you. I'm gonna eat some pizza today. So, guys, thank you so much. And as always, see you guys tomorrow.